The Calumet Trail is a 9-mile recreational trail located in and around the Indiana Dunes National Park in northwest Indiana. This trail is mostly used by local cycle and jogging enthusiasts. Despite its prime location, the trail is underutilized because it is often in a state of disrepair from things like flooding, overgrown plant life, and construction on nearby and overhead utilities. This makes the trail difficult to use and has given it a fairly poor reputation. The National Parks Department has proposed a new route for the Calumet Trail to help fix the current issues that make it unpopular. After speaking with the National Parks Department, we determined that the goal of my project will be to find specific locations along the new trail route that are well suited for small gathering spaces for trail users, local residents, and Indiana Dunes visitors. I began the process of determining the best locations to intervene by conducting an in-depth study of the communities and amenities located on or near the new trail route. Some of the key things I looked for were opportunities for connection to nearby amenities such as hiking trails, campgrounds, beaches, restaurants and retail, as well as connections to the nearby communities. This poster shows where some of these amenities and opportunities are located along the new and existing trail route, as well as some areas that have existing constraints or issues that would make them less suitable for a gathering space. After taking all the opportunities, amenities, and constraints surrounding the Calumet Trail into account, I was able to identify 6 locations near the trail that would be well suited for or benefit from a small public gathering space. These locations include the Dune Park train station, a country road known as 1500 North that contains a small antique shop and a bed and breakfast, the community of Beverly Shores, 2 locations within or near the town of Pines, and a trailhead that leads to Mount Baldy. After considering which of these locations would benefit most from a small public space, which places would be the most visited along the trail, and which locations had the most connection opportunities, I chose 3 locations to focus on. These spaces include the country road, known as 1500 North, where the schoolhouse shops and Dune Walk-In Bed and Breakfast are located. This is shown as number 2 on the map. The community of Beverly Shores, this is shown as number 3 on the map, and a portion of the trail where the existing trail route and new trail route overlap. This is near the town of Pines and is shown as number 5 on the map. Once I knew where these small public gathering spaces should be located, I began to do precedent research to help determine what the spaces should look like and what kinds of amenities they should contain. I came to the conclusion that these spaces should be small, outdoor, plaza-like spaces located directly on the trail to serve as a gathering place for nearby residents and exercise groups, as well as a convenient rest stop for trail users and park visitors. What I found in my precedent research is that in order for these spaces to best serve trail users, park visitors, and nearby residents, these spaces need to include amenities such as bathrooms, bike storage and bike repair stations, lots of seating, a covered shelter, maybe some play equipment, lots of shade, identity and wayfinding pieces, and native plantings. Beds that feature plants that are native to the Indiana Dunes area, such as the eastern redbud tree, marram grasses, red oyster dogwoods, and little bluestem grasses. There is also a small amount of on-street parking for those who are accessing this plaza by car and not by the trail itself. One of the most important parts of this design is the wayfinding sculpture located at the entrance to the site. This poster shows the Beverly Shores location, so the sculpture says Beverly Shores. These sculptures are meant to serve as helpful wayfinding points for trail users who are riding or jogging along, but also as a piece that will bring identity, pride, and ownership to the residents of the community the space is located in. These residents will be the most impacted by the site and will probably be the largest portion of the site's primary users, so it's important that we give them ownership and pride in this space. Additionally, the paving patterns, colors, and plantings used throughout the space are meant to mimic the beautiful colors, plants, and shapes that make up the unique ecosystem of the Indiana Dunes. These spaces are meant to bring people together for a wide variety of purposes such as picnics, community gatherings, birthday parties, meetup points for exercise groups, as well as serve as helpful nodes and rest stops for trail users and park visitors.